Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of Ore stream. Today, not really anything too special with the new troop that came out, but weirdly enough, they unintentionally released the Shocktopus a few days early, and we were able to get him, of course, off the yellow thing. We had to use it 7 times, which is a little bit of a waste, but we did indeed land ourselves one. And yeah, he is available right now for any of you who might want to get him a few days early. Everyone's getting a free copy of him sometime later this week. They didn't specify exactly when. Maybe this Thursday, maybe Friday, who knows. But yeah, we'll all be getting a free copy of this. Oh, wait, Valentine's Day is in 2 days. They're probably giving out for Valentine's Day. I didn't think about that. So yeah, probably 2 days from now. That's not official, but if I had to guess any day that they would do it on, that would probably be the day. So yeah. We'll be messing around with him mainly. He is the community built troop. He is a variant of a true damage that has a lot of weird board control that's kind of convenient, though could be a little bit annoying to use at times. But I'll see exactly how it works out and just go with it. So right off the bat, what do we even have to move around? I guess we can go for the red to red. Start getting Marilith up. We do have -1 red on our banner. Blue is actually the best thing that we could be taking out of anything from the board. Let's see. Hello, William. Hello, Captain. Hello, Marcilium. Hello, William, War, Candy, Steve, Amanda, Bridget, D, Benjamin. Welcome all. See any questions and all that. Which would you create? Guards, Avatar, Elma Grimm, or Yasmin in the Soul Forge? Really depends which one you really need. All 3 of them are good. That is for sure. If I had to go for one first, probably the Elma Grimm, mainly because it has Impervious, a attack reduction, and an infinite loop. While all those kind of do only one of those things. Guard's Avatar is mainly just a quick wipe. The Yasmin is mainly a loop and a quick wipe, but doesn't have all those utility purposes. Well, I guess it kind of does. It has the full Entangle, but that can be countered. Elma Grimm's attack reduction cannot be countered. While it does go slower than a simple Entangle, it does have more of a lasting effect. Because if they have immune to it, or if they have a cleanse, they can just undo their Entangle from them. Let's see. What do we even need to move here? I guess we take the red. Keep getting up. We already started on it. Might as well go all the way. And didn't really give us all that we need for anything, so I guess we just go for a green surge. Go from there. So move that over. Get Marilith back up. That'll give us a full core Vash that we can go throw at him. A little late, though, but... let's see. Will we get it in time? Yes, we will. He did get a stun on us, but we can go drain him out. Ooh, how do we do this? I guess we just take the blues. That's a huge waste right there, but don't want him having it. And now we can go for our blue destruction. Before I do, though... Oh, never mind. We're entangled, so really no point in going for that at the moment. And now we can start going for our board control. So, do we have any good drops? Let's see. Yellow looks tempting. Yellow looks very tempting right now. It gets a double poke, mainly on his utilities. So we'll go for that, go for the Cascade there. And we don't really get too much out of it. He'll get a poke, he'll go for the double and miss. We're not frozen, so we can go for that for free. Take the red, go for Corvash, go from there. Actually, we don't even need a Corvash. We could just Marilith twice, hopefully. Marilith #1. Could take him out with a purple. So right here, we might want to go for damage instead of for board control. Never mind, it does both, because we get an extra turn off it too. So we'll go for this purple, that will hit both of those two. We get our extra turn, and yeah, then we Corvash it. It is definitely a very odd troop. You have to decide if it's more important to have damage, the board control, or the mana generation. Because there's 3 separate things that he does. Yeah, there's a lot of fun that we can have with it. I'm going to try a different team after this. I just wanted to try this one initially. I stick with the classics. I'm pretty sure Marilith's going to be pretty decent with it though. Mainly because it shears one of the manas, and you can clear up the board nicely. It not only generates a bit of mana, but it gives basically a smaller form of a shuffle to the board, so that if you don't have any alignment on one board, you can eat caster, and then you'd most likely have alignment on the follow-up. Okay. What do we even need to move here? We don't really... That's the only slightly bad issue with what I just did with this team. I have it oriented to be really good with blues, but it's not that good to go rush Corvash up immediately. So that's kind of counterproductive. So we'll go for a Marilith here. That doesn't backfire at all, but we also don't get full mana on anything. Skull Poke I kind of want, but I'd rather drop for something if we can. But it does look like I'll go for it, so we'll take that. Oh, we did indeed land it, but we were frozen, so we didn't get it. Do we have any kind of drops? Is brown in a skull poke? Let's see. It drops by 3. It drops by 1. And it drops by none, so no. Oh wait, it might be one over here. It drops by 2, it drops by 3. No, it won't be. So that wouldn't be a good idea. Blue would be a waste. Purple would be okay right now. I don't think we get anything from the Cascade, though. Other big issue, too, is what will happen to our Corvash. So, you know what? I'm just going to take a skull here. And now we can go for this, and that is not enough damage. We need more copies of this guy. I feel like his damage is a bit low. It's actually not that low, but... oh no, every single time it's like, oh, I'm 1 damage short, and now I can't kill it. If he was a higher level, he'd obviously be able to kill it right now. He doesn't have any boost ratio, too, which might be one of the other reasons why it seems low at times. Because there's nothing that can possibly make it go higher. So right here, I am actually going to go for the poke. Probably just on purple here. It doesn't look like we have any good board control, so I want to do this for damage instead. So that'll hit the Queen Mab and the Scion. Main thing I needed to hit was, of course, the Scion. And we could throw it again. At this point, we would need to make sure it hits one of his colors, so we could do it on blue. That will triple hit. The only bad side of that is, yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to explode, because if I remove all the blue, we have the downside of that's our exploder right now. So don't want to just get rid of all of them. Right here, do we have a drop out of that? No, we can't remove brown or anything. Oh wait, no we can't, no. Yeah, there's no color we can get rid of there, so we're just going to drop it right there. Then we're going to remove red. That will hit 2 of them, and it will give us a yellow chance. Actually, we could hit green, though the problem here is that would just be for purely board control. We'd get all of the mana up, we'd get it right back up, but it would hit damage on nothing. So I'm going to try for the red here, even though that is an extra turn right there. So we'll go for that. Oh, there was more than enough red, so we actually would have got an extra turn there, but it didn't hit the red I wanted to. Also, it doesn't automatically hit the one that you target at. It'll hit a random 8 of that color. And even if we click on this yellow, even though there's more than 8 yellows, there is a possibility that this yellow will not be removed, even though we clicked on it. Alright, we'll throw... do we even need a Corvash yet? Oh, I guess we'll throw it. He'll just take the skull, so we'll throw that down. And that's pretty much match, regardless of what we do. Guess we'll go throw a Marilith on it, and if we can just get that to full mana, that is the final blow. We'll go put that down. And anything will do it, so here I have a Corvash. Down it goes. Yeah, Guard can silence Stamens and burns Undeads. The main one of that's useful is, of course, the silence Stamens part of that. Oh yeah, Soulzara. I didn't really show anything for Soulzara earlier. Soulzara is one of those really weird ones to try to build around an early game. Because you need an Exploder to really get it up quickly. There aren't too many mana generators that are going to go into it other than like Green Seer Giant Spider combo on a loop. But then you're going to have to cast her so many times that wouldn't be worth it. You mainly just need her for pick-off, not as your main damage source. Let's see. Also, yes, everything's been going pretty well today. Pretty hectic, though. Also, hello, Elso. Hello, Marco. Hello, Stefan. Hello, D. Anyone have the link to the, for the needs of traits? Which one? It's gemsofwardatabase.com. GOWDB.com is the website that goes over all of that. Okay, let's go build a team from scratch and see what we can do against this. So let's just start from nothing and build a complete true damage team, or even just a utility team around this guy. So we got him. Let's go the cheese route and just go the Gorgoltha version. So we'll get a Gorgoltha in here, just so we have a frontline proper tank. I want a Corvash so bad. I do want to go the Crimson Bat version though. So we'll get that in there. That just leaves us needing a purple. Is there a purple full true damage, or at least a pick-off? Let me see. Type in true. There's always Miststalker. There's always Shadow Dragon, though it's only itself, so that wouldn't be worth it. Scion would not be worth it. Vinoxia probably wouldn't be worth it. Oh, you know what would? I feel bad for using this because not everyone might not have it. But Crescendo actually would work okay with this. I'm not using the right hero class, though. But, that would work. Let me go switch to a brown-yellow real quick, and after this we'll try something that's not that. But yeah, Crescendo. So we'll go Gorgoltha, go use the Shocktopus, because that will cover the colors that we normally wouldn't need, that yellow. There aren't too many true damage yellows out there, so that fills that nice hole. So we'll go move that over. And move the yellow. We'll just take some green. Trying to get Gorgoltha up, not really working that well, especially for not surging any of them. We're almost out of moves. I guess we have this red. Really no point in taking it though, but we'll go for it. And now we should be able to get going. So we'll go throw that down. That undoes the tangle. Oh, he already got that up, and I have no way of Taking that out at the moment. We get to full mana. He's probably just going to drain it, though. Okay, good. He doesn't go for it. But he is going for the Queen Mab, and he's just going to combo us out, most likely, right here. And yeah, he does indeed land the extra turn. He's going to go for the other drain. And that is pretty much a match. Yep, that's that team in a nutshell. Okay, we'll go and... do we even have a drop here? I'll try for that. Doesn't give us an extra turn, but at least we get to cast. Yeah, there's no way we're hitting through that now. We'll need to try this again against not that team. Oh, we'll go move that over. We did indeed get the Cascade, though at this point it might not even matter that much. I could full mana this, but it's gonna not get an extra turn. So there's really little point to go for it at the moment. We'll move that over. Well, now we actually do have it to full, so it's still not worth going for, though. That hasn't changed, so we'll take that. Get all of our manas. He has to choose one of them. And one more will kill it out. And yep, there it goes. And now he just Queen Mabs and dead. Rip. Okay. Well, let's try this again against the not very strong team. Let's see. No, that's too weak. Oh yeah, that reminds me. That's something I haven't been doing yet that I really need to make sure I do this week. I don't think I really explained it that well when I was going over in the morning either. Or I didn't really emphasize it as much. But yeah, we can gain a lot of trait stones this week. If we look over at the event thing, we end up getting a bonus trait stone whenever we win in PvP and Explore. So because it's also available in Explore, all we have to do is just do something like this team. Put a, what's his name? What is his name? Scuttler. How do you spell Scuttler? There it is, Scuttler. Boom. Banner's already correct. And just wipe it out, and then we get 2 times trait stones. This could quite possibly be the best week ever to ever get trait stones. I don't think they've ever added it to Explore before. Or if they have, I didn't notice it. And definitely should have been. But yeah, if we go to the end of this battle right here, for that 20 not even seconds, we just got ourselves 2 times minor trait stones. Well, that's unfortunately a little bit low. But yeah, you get 2 times trait stones for doing it in Explore as well. So yeah, we can get a lot of trait stones this week. Assuming you can win 3 per minute, which is very obtainable, given the current stuff that exists within the game. If you can do 3 per minute, you're gaining 180 extra trait stones per hour this week in Explore. So definitely a great... Oh, there we go. Always when I go and show Explore for a short amount of time, we end up getting the arcane trait stone. But as you can see, in like a minute of Explore, we got 2 arcane trait stones, and it doubles for everything, and you can keep spamming it. And yeah, great week to go and get yourself trait stones, that is for sure. Let me go take out this battle real quick so we can go and mess with another Shocktopus and see what we can do with that. Yeah, that's easily, with like a team like this, an extra 200 trait stones per hour on top of what you're already getting. And we'll go throw that down. We'll just let him do whatever. Throw a Sunbird. Throw that down. And what else do we need? Move that over. Come on, Rowan, get full mana. There we go. Even if I do, that's not going to be enough damage, though. That will, though. So we'll go throw the Sunbird, and then Rowan. And as match. Actually, I think Rowan would have been enough, but oh well. Okay, now let's... Oh, not this team again! Why? Why must everyone use this? What even is my defend team these days? I think I have it set as something really weird. Oh, it's set as my suggested team. So the answer to that is yes, it is set to something really weird. But, let's click continue there. Let's go attack this revenge. What should I throw at it? Well, let's go build this thing. Let's go get rid of that. Let's start from scratch again. I need something that has a lot of board control options. But it isn't exactly the same thing as him, though. So let's go with... I'm going to make a really weird team here. But I just want to do it for board control testing. Let's see. We'll go for that. We go for that. Or then again, maybe I should make an early game version of it. Well, that would be an early game. I want to put, like, Dragonian Monk with him, too, and everything. Let's see. You got it 10 times and you didn't get it? Aw. Yeah, I was actually surprised we got it within 7. I was expecting it to take, like, 20 or something. It should give it to you 1 in 8. To my knowledge, all 8 of the drops are weighted evenly. So the chance of you getting a Shocktopus is the same as you getting the common drop. I'm not 100% if that is certain like that, but to my knowledge, it is a perfect 1 in 8 chance to get every single one of the 8 that are currently within those little color thingies. Okay. I am kind of blank on what to use this for. There's a lot of things. It's just the issue is actually getting it to work is the biggest problem, I'd probably have to say. So you know what? Let's go with a quick true damage team. So let's go for this. Go and get ourselves the mana that we might need. Oh, you know what? What's that one called? I forget what it's called. I know it's from the Dragon's Claw Kingdom. Periton, I think it's called. Oops, that's not the right thing. Where is Dragon's Claw? Go in there, apply... Where are you? Yep, it is Periton. Get that in there. Get an Elspeth. And there we go. We have created a pure yellow team. Let's go test this. Elspeth, Periton, and pure yellow. Where's double yellow banner? Actually, is there a different banner that works? No. Wait, or is there? No, mine is blue, which is the color we need. So we'll just go for White Helm banner. Actually, we don't need it as much. Maybe I could go for that banner. Anyways, we'll just test this for now. See what happens. You got it on your second try? Very lucky. Very nice. Yeah, I haven't played a roguelike for a while now. I am a big fan of the genre. I just haven't been playing as many as of recently. Oh, I gave him so much yellow. Hopefully we can get the cast off. I'm not going to bother denying out the green. Mainly because we're not able to deny out the green, so we'll just go move that. That gives us the full mana. He's just going to throw some damage down. That does give him barrier, though, and everything. That's funny. We end up getting a Night Coronet there. Yeah, we are up against that really annoying true damage team again. Oh, wait. I just realized something. This isn't going to work out. We don't have a secondary damage source that'll work. I put too much mana generation and not enough damage. So that's not going to work out then. Well, that's going to be a fail. Especially with his barrier. Because we don't have any way to easily remove the barrier constantly. That does fix the damage problem at least. So we got one issue down though. That's too much of... We're giving up too much in order to get it to work. So you know what? We're just going to retreat. I do need to have a full AoE, I believe. True damage. Or at least one of the other better true damage. Like a Draculus or something. Biggest issue with something like that though is he's just going to get famine and kill us out. So we're going to go... I kind of want to go to Draculus route. Crimson Bat would do the same thing, which is what we were doing with the previous team. I don't think a first slot Crimson Bat would work though. But you know what? Let's go try it. Crimson Bat. Mana generator that goes behind it. Could go with the Azura. I mainly want to use Azura like we were earlier, mainly because she has the HP reduction that she can do, which would synergize with it. And then we would just need the brown, which I guess technically we could go Gorgolfa. I'd rather go something else though. But if worse comes to worse, we can just use Gorgolfa, and I think we will just for the frontline tank. Though it's not going to be my focus. The focus is going to be the Azura. Oops, move that there, move that there. Throw that onto a blue-purple, and we'll be good to go. I'm not going to do Frozen Banner because I still want our Crimson Bat getting mana. And let's see how this goes. Okay, look at the board, double check everything, take the Skull Poke. And okay amount of mana, not enough for an Azura. But we can just let him poke us. That will not really do anything here. Let it poke. Double check board, doesn't look like anything. Throw the explosion down. And go from there. So we'll take this purple, or that purple. Actually that one. Need more blues to fall on the board. Not really that many. I might still go for it though. Though given that he's about to cast, I think I'm going to wait a turn. So we'll do that. He'll do his explosion. This should open us up for something. He did just get his ability off, which is a little bad, but we'll just go for that. Can we get Shocktopus up already? Keeps draining me down. We'll take the purple there. Get this explosion. That should be enough mana for it. Or not. Nope. Still a bit short, but we can take that. Double check for any alignments. We can try for brown. What does it hit? It hits famine. That's not enough damage, but we can follow up, kill it. We have the purple extra turn there, but I'd rather try taking it this way. Okay, we didn't actually get it, but we tried for it. We'll go and now Crimson Bat. That will take out the entire team, and there we go. It's definitely an odd one, that's for sure. Yeah, I know Corvesh is brown true damage, but he doesn't have mana generation. And the issue I was having with it earlier is it was blocking my Azura. And I don't want him blocking my Azura. He is very useful, though, in true damage teams. I'd just rather get the quick mana and hope that Azura hits. Okay, he's about to Mercy. That doesn't really have any effect, so I'm not going to move that over yet, or else it's going to give it to him. Oh, wow. If he was smart enough, he would have used Mercy right there. Good job, AI. Okay, we're going to take that, just in case he feels like doing it. Go take the purple right there. And I actually want to wait before I throw my explosion. The main reason is I don't want him to accidentally get Mercy alignment. I wish he would just cast it already. Trying to bait him out in casting it. Not really working out that well because he, for whatever reason, doesn't want to actually do it. There we go. Finally, he uses Mercy and gets basically no value for it. Still gets a little bit of mana, but nothing extra turn-wise or anything like that. So we'll go for the Gorgolfa here. That gives us pretty much everything, and it does, except for the Gorgolfa itself. And now we can start targeting stuff. So right off the bat, I could take these reds and try for the purples off the top. That doesn't hit anything on his team, though. So we're going to move that over. And see what this leaves us with. Green doesn't seem too bad. It double hits. Yellow would also be pretty good, but it doesn't have any extra turn chance. Also, blue, we can see, has an extra turn just sitting there. The only issue with that is we don't actually use that color. But since it is a guarantee extra turn, I'm slightly tempted. No, actually I'm not. We're going to take away green. Because we also get it over there. 2 of these will not be removed, though. Luckily, all the ones I needed to be removed did get removed. And now we get to recast. As long as we do it on green or yellow, we'll normally be able to get a recast, or at least something pretty close to it. So right here, I see a lot of different extra turns. Don't think I really want to go for them, though. Looks like going for something like a brown would be okay. Unfortunately, that only hits the 2 of them. Yellow would be a bit better, because then we can go kill that the following turn. Doesn't really give us a good board, but I think it is better to go for the damage here than it is for the board. Oh, in that case, I probably should have went for the blue there. Oops. I kind of just left that there, because I was going to go for the other one. And here, we still have the Shocktopus for the blues to the red at the bottom. I don't currently need that at the moment, though. He's going to get his Devour. I don't think I can actually stop that. Yes, I can. I can do it with a skull. So we'll go take that skull right there. And he gets a bunch of Cascade. Gets a bit of everything. Even gets the kill because it was poisoned there. Hey, the Crimson Bat actually using his final trait for once. He has immune to poison, so he was actually able to stop it. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him use that trait since he has gotten it. Very rarely does that come into play. And his previous trait was actually quite a bit better, more often than not. Hello, Sans! It has been a very long time, yes. Very, very long. I think Shocktopus is one of those kind of troops you might need to wait until the enemy has like 3 of that color on. If they only have 2 or less of a specific color, it is really hard to really get any good value out of it. You still get it for board control and stuff, it's just annoying to have to cast. But it does seem like a pretty fun option. Definitely not the most consistent of things, though. But when it does work, it works nicely. We'll go through Azura here. And now to figure out what we need to do it on. Purple looks pretty nice right now because we yield the extra turn, but the only problem is there is 9 purple on the board, so there is a 1 in 9 chance that we will miss. But hopefully that will not occur. Okay, good, we did indeed get it. So we'll go do that, take the skull. Looks like right here we just go for a Crimson Bat into a Azura and then go from there. He does have alignment, and it does hit. And that actually counters out our Azura pretty well. I don't have any way to kill that out, so we're just going to go for the Gorgolfa. That'll definitely give us most of the mana we need. He'll just take a poke and get distracted. And can we get any good kills here? Let's see, purple double kills the middle 2. Red will double kill the other 2. Oh no, it won't. It will survive with 1. So I guess purple is the way to go right here. It doesn't have good board control, but it will, nor does it give us any mana that we need. But it will get the double kill, so I will go for it. So we'll go do that. Still need to find a way to get rid of that somehow. HP reduction, go. Nope, that's not. Oh wait, we did get it, nice. And then that allowed it so the skull would kill it. And now we can just Crimson Bat and that's dead. There we go. Will I play Stardew Valley again when they release co-op? Yes, I will be playing Stardew Valley once again when co-op gets released. To my knowledge, co-op is not being fully released until the summer, though. This summer. So probably sometime in May or so. But yeah, we will be revisiting Stardew Valley then. And I assume they would also make a couple updates to the game itself. I don't believe the only thing they're doing is co-op. Though I know that's the main thing they're adding, of course. Let's see. Also, I'll need to double check to see what kind of new mods there are too, to see if anyone has made any really cool mods. We'll go and I guess just take the blue at this point. Go for the Azura. Oops, that is not movement. So we'll just go take that. Take the purple, get the full mana, throw the Azura down, go from there. And then just get all of our big hitters down. So we got this. Is there anything really good we could do this for? Blue, brown, yellow. No, that's going to drop it way too far. I think we just take the brown and then go on to our next move. Even just casting the Crimson Bat at this point would probably be good. Right here we can go obviously for brown, and that's going to get a lot of value. The only slight issue with that is you know what would work really good with this? A prismatic orb, or anything that uses every color. I feel like every single time I have to keep hitting it on a color that I don't actually have, or the troop that I do have is fully manned already, so I don't need to actually go for it. Like right here, we don't need brown mana, but it's obviously the best value thing we can go for as far as damage. So we'll do that, but all the mana we just accumulated went nowhere, because we already had it. And there we go, it hits an HP, so that dies. And then we just kill it out with the Crimson Bat, and down it goes again. Would I play it with subscribers? Most likely. I'm not quite sure what the exact plan is with that yet. There was someone I was talking with who I might be doing it with as well, who's another YouTuber. Haven't talked with him for a while though, but I'm not quite sure exactly what my plans will be once we do get back to Stardew Valley. But I do intend to do so eventually. I'll go take the purple. Go get the blue explosion. He'll just skull poke us. And we need the last little bit of redemption mana. I'll go for a Gorgolfa here. He's just going to get skull and do basically nothing. That gives us everything we need. Throw down the Crimson Bat and move on from there. Let's see. He's using a pure brown again. We're getting really lucky with the pure color teams. Those are the easiest for us to actually hit with this because it can hit everything. While we might not necessarily use the mana, we do indeed get the damage. The two best things that would probably be good against are anything that's running yellow and green, because then you would always have the mana regardless of how far back you are at a current moment within the battle. Because if your troop's still alive, then obviously he uses those two colors, so you'd be able to get it down every single time. And there we go. Unfortunately, when would you really battle that too often? I guess there are a few pure yellow Daemon teams. Here's a pure blue, but the problem is if we use blue and get rid of blues from Azura, that is kind of bad. Here's a purple one. That one would work a little bit better. So if we tried against this, which is using pure purple for whatever reason on defend, we can go and let me take that first. That gives us the full mana. Oh no, it ruined my 5 times. But we'll go move that. Go take the brown into the green, get us the full mana. And now if we go hit on purple, we can go hit his entire team, which we'll do in a second. Let me just go clear out the board and move on from there. Shocktopus, Bard, Tesla. Oh yeah, I haven't used it with a Tesla yet either. That would work for very nice cleanup. So right here, I'm going to try for purple. I need to get extremely lucky and hit these 2 purples, but not hit that purple. That is very unlikely, but if it happens, we get an extra turn here. And it doesn't happen, of course. Well, he'll just go take the poke. We'll go and, I guess, throw the explosion down. So we'll get that. Go for a green, so we can get another Shocktopus. Take the extra turn from the corner. And that only hits the 1, but we do indeed extra turn. It's one of those moments where we had to go for the board control instead of the damage. And we'll just take that. As long as it hits at least one thing, I'm fine with using it just for board control. If it's hitting none, though, I don't really think it's worth using it for board control, unless you can guarantee that it's getting all of its mana back. So we'll go do that. He's going to get a reduction right there. Luckily, none of it hit magic. And almost match. Can we hit this on purple? Is that even enough damage? 18, no. It'll be very, very short. But we'll go and throw that down. That will do the triple hit. And now we just have to hit the last one. Hopefully with an HP reduction right here. Nope. And there's the Crimson Bat. Take it out. Dead. Can Infernus work out on a yellow Guild War day? Any teams? Yes, Infernus is extremely strong on a yellow Guild War day. Any kind of Gorgolfa Infernus combo is pretty solid. I personally don't ever use them on those days. So I'm not sure exactly what you would end up using. But let me see. You would go Gorgolfa, Infernus. Bard hero class would be really good with it. So you could use like a Bard using Dawnbringer and then one other troop. But that would pretty much be your team. Gorgolfa, Infernus, Dawnbringer, and one other supporting troop. And even if you don't have Dawnbringer, you could just use any yellow full AoE weapon with Bard hero class. You would have to switch to Bard Hero class though, but it would be worth it since you'd be getting 1 to all stats on everything on your team per turn. As far as the other utility, I guess you could put a grapple pot there, just so I don't put another mythic there. We could put a famine or something too, which would be pretty useful, but you could just put a grapple pot, keep getting it looped off the Gorgoltha's mana, and simply go with a brown yellow and run it that way. Oops, wrong banner. I mean, there we go. And we can go run it real quick. You would normally use a Bard Hero class, though I'm using the incorrect hero class, but I just don't want to use the resources at the moment to go switch it. Actually, it would be free, but then we'd have to switch back later. We'll go move that over, go and take ourselves another brown. We'll need a little bit more mana here. We'll take the yellow. They are eventually going to make heroes, so you can set it per team instead of having to constantly waste your resources. Unfortunately, at this current moment in time, it is not set up that way. We'll go through an Infernus down and basically just keep spamming it over and over again. Get a Dawnbringer to make sure we stay barrier and take less damage so we don't lose as many points. It also does quite a bit of damage. And throw that down for free. Clean up with this, and almost dead. If it would have hit the correct target, it would have been the match right there. I guess we'll just go for 1 more Gorgoltha and then finish it out after that. Didn't get the red drop, but we could just go into this, and now anything we do will kill it. And we'll throw Infernus just because it gains us more mana, which would be slightly more score if it wasn't actually a Guild War battle. And as you can see, we have our entire team up with full mana, even though we already just won. So you can run something like that on the yellow day, and it'd be perfectly fine. The only big issue it has is against Scion Drain Spam. But other than that, you're pretty much good to go against everything with that team. Let's gain our PvP rewards. Gain that, gain that. There we go. You only have Infernus and Famine for Mythics. Oh, you could just run... well, you wouldn't need to make too many differences then. You would just use the hero with a different yellow weapon. And instead of Grapple Pot, you would use a Famine. So it'd basically be the exact same team. You would just be using a different... hero weapon there. I believe the only other viable yellow one is Sun and Moon. But let me see. Because I know there's this one. Actually, we just need yellow, all color. But I know Sun and Moon's pretty decent under yellow. Not sure if there's too many other ones that would really work out well. Maybe the Rocket, but then again, a lot of people probably don't have that. But yeah, Sun and Moon. Or, of course, Dawnbringer. What other ones are remotely useful under yellow? Not too many. Not too many. I guess Dust and Sand if you really had to go for an alternative. Though you would need to make sure it gets off early. But then you're not covering more color either. A yellow-blue would be ideal, but I don't think any other yellow-blue is really worth it. Soul Blade's pretty bad. And that's pretty much it. And the Lion and Tiger thing's also pretty bad. Let's see. You crafted Grim today. Any suggestions for a team that really utilize his purple spawning? You have Infernus too? Oh, then just do the double troll Infernus team. Do I still have it set up or do I not anymore? I don't believe I have it set up anymore. Or is it on my purple day? Oh yeah, I ended up putting a Magnus on it. Yeah, I have a pure purple one with it. But yeah, you could either do it with a Hellcat or double troll. Double troll is what day? Red day? I think double troll is red day. But yeah, you can run it with dark troll. Oops. Yeah, dark troll, rock troll, Grim, Grim because too many elementals, and Infernus. And yeah, you can just run it like that. Banner, of course, being the +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow. And we'll be good to go. It's basically focused on around only 3 colors. Technically a 4th, but... Actually, you know what? Actually, that's 5, isn't it? No, that's 4. But even though it only uses 4, it uses them so effectively that it's normally not that big of an issue. Hardest part is just getting the trolls rolling. But after that, it just goes like it normally would. Any infinite loop team is pretty good, decent with it. Either this or with the Hellcat or basically anything that can feed them mana accordingly. Yeah, a little bit of a slow start. What can we move here? That's the only slight issue that can happen, is there's so few moves that it doesn't really get to do anything. And good, we did indeed land that. If we didn't, we actually would have been in a bit of trouble. Actually, if we missed this too, we're in a bit of trouble. We're going to take the brown just in case. And we'll throw this down. And we didn't miss, but we don't really have much of a follow-up after that. We could try for a brown here. Biggest issue is what if it doesn't do anything. but I do have to go for it because we have very few options at the moment. And nope, we didn't get it, so we will get the double drain. And Corvash to counter us out pretty effectively, since he does indeed drain both of our mana generators. So I'm going to let him poke us. We've reduced his attack enough that it's not too much damage. Even if it was, he normally has Stone Skin, which would resist a good majority of the attacks. And now, if we could just get a bit more purple into the board, we are good to go. So here we're just going to throw Elamagrim. It's almost guaranteed going to miss, and it does. But now we have the board set up so we can double it and then just keep going from there. And now we should be able to infinitely loop the Elamagrim until we win. It's a little bit shaky there, but it does indeed come through. Yep, let me take those yellows first, get that out of the way. And double check the board, not much. So the Elamagrim again. Oh, that one missed. Stop missing. Go throw that down. Let me just get it to full. And Elamagrim again. And that's match. Oh, and we even got in a furnace. He's mainly just there for the burn, though. But yeah, that's why I used to run for Red Guild War Day. I ended up revamping it some because it is a bit bad against dwarves. But, yeah, that's pretty much the team. The main issue it has against dwarves is basically what you just saw there. It took a little while to actually get started. And with a dwarf team, it gets started so quickly that it's probably going to one-shot something before you get the chance to counter it. Because it does take, on average, about 3 to 4 turns to get that team rolling. It can be done in as little as 1 or 2 turns, but very rarely does that actually happen. You would need a good starting board. And if you get a bad board, it can sometimes lose in Guild Wars. Oh yeah, let me go do the Shocktopus, Bard, and Tesla. Oh wait, I can't switch into Bard though. Wait, why would we use a Bard for it though? Just for the Shocktopus? Or were you referring to a different one? But I do want to try it with Tesla. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. I keep using Crimson Bat, but not Tesla for whatever reason. So let me go do that. So we get the Shocktopus in there. We'll go get the Tesla. Should I go double Dwarven Gate? No, that'd be a bit overkill. Okay. What is a good brown purple? Or do we even need a brown purple? Let me double check. What's a brown purple that does true damage? Or is there even one that does that? That or just something that assists us. Doesn't need to necessarily be true damage. Technically, Grave Knight is. Magnus is in a way. Well, he has stats effects. Ferrous Rod could be used for cleanup. But I don't know if we'd really have the yellow. Although we could use the Shocktopus to align him very weirdly. Yasmin wouldn't be too horrible, but we would need more assists than just what we have. Oh, there is Vampire Lord. He technically does true damage too. Actually, both of them do. Vampire Lord and Grave Knight. Grave Knight doesn't actually say that he does true damage, but since he destroys all of their armor, he's technically just doing true damage because, yeah, he's just destroying all the armor and then doing 20. So he's doing more than true damage. He's doing 20 true damage and then doing the entire armor destroy as well. That's not particularly helpful with this team, though. Actually, every single brown purple doesn't appear to do it, and I don't think there's any weapons that do it either now. There's only black manacle. Really? Wow, there is such a shortage of brown purple weapons. Null Spear is useless. Prismatic Orb and Imperial are just all color. Then again, you know what? I kind of want to test that with a Shocktopus. Throw like a Prismatic Orb or something down, and get like maybe a... oh, what should we put this with? I want to do Rowan. But then we don't have any mana generator. I know, it feels weird just having Prismatic Orb just for the sake of having Prismatic Orb. Because it's not really doing anything. So let's just go for true damage, I guess. Keep it pure true and go with like a Marilith into something else. And then we'll be good to go. Oh, but I need to make sure we cover at least one other color. So I need like a brown, green, and then something else. So we could just go Gorgolfa. Keep it safe with a tank and then throw in a purple anything. And just make that a true damage troop. Could even be a Vinoxia and just get it looping. So, oh, wait, would Uriali work? I forget, does Uriali use purple? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. It actually uses all the colors we already have on our team. We could put a Vinoxia there to try to mana generate herself. So we will go for that, actually. Put a Vinoxia here, so we can deny out the other manas. And then, you know what, we can actually use a lead Vinoxia and get its yellow up very quickly somehow. I mean, get its green up very quickly. I almost want to put a loyalty here, but it's going to be blocked too much by everything. And we can't put a Lady or an Ariel. Or then again, you know what? Let's ditch the Tesla for now. Let's actually go with that. I want to see what happens. Let's go put a loyalty here. And go put the, oh, wait. Wait, can we keep it pure green? That'd actually be kind of funny. No, that wouldn't really work, though. No, that's not going to work. Let's put the Tesla back in. That won't work. What other troop can do that has brown in it, though? Feed into the creation that we need. Let's go into brown, apply filter. I need something under brown that creates green. I don't think that exists. A brown that creates green, or at least has board control in any way that's kind of useful. And not Soothsayer, that would be kind of a waste. No, that creates yellow, that wouldn't really help us here. Desert Mantis, no, you're yellow-blue. Well, it does do blue. I guess that wouldn't be horrible. That converts away our yellows, so that wouldn't really work. And... Goblin Shaman? Oh yes, Goblin Shaman does do that roll. You are correct. That would actually work. Goblin Shaman. So we'll put that there, move that up, and should be good to go. We'll put that into a brown-green, it looks like, just so we get the extra little bit of mana, and go from there. So we'll get that, get the quick Vinoxia going, and go from there. The only problem is Vinoxia doesn't feed into Goblin Shaman, but maybe the Cascades will. Where is the Zacian Kingdom? There we go, go grab that, and let's go mess with this real quick, see what happens. Okay, so right off the bat, we need to go take that purple that's just sitting there. I mean the brown colors. We'll go take the... I guess we'll go for a purple. Gonna take us a little while to actually get something rolling. Take the green here. Might as well go for the Cascades though. So go grab that. Once we get Vinoxia, it should be good to go as long as it doesn't miss. Purple Surge would be great. So we'll go for one. Got it. And now we'll throw Vinoxia down. Take everything, little scrap that's left. Take the green just so we have a little bit extra there. That gives us this, which should hopefully give us some kind of alignment. We have red, which goes into nothing. Actually, what does he have right now? That would be where... Oh, brown. Hello. Well, that would definitely be useful. Also, we actually have something that can feed right into it. And since it has automatic turns, we don't have to keep holding it. Oh, you know what? It might actually be pretty good with extra turn spam. I didn't think about that. Because anything that automatically has an extra turn, you can just throw its ability. So if you keep getting excess mana, you actually would be able to use it. Because the last little bit of issue we've been having is we haven't been able to use all the excess mana we keep getting. So he gives us a bunch of green there. Get another Vinoxia down. Take the purple first, though. This gives us a Goblin Shaman, which we could just cast immediately since he automatically extra turns. And that gives us more board and gives us a better extra turn chance. And now we can just throw a Tesla in this match. Yeah, that actually works, surprisingly. So let's go try it again. But yeah, extra turn spam. Not too bad with it. Like goblins and other stuff. So we'll go and... What do we even need here? I guess we'll go take a purple. Throw that into the extra turn right there. Do I let him skull me? That is probably a really bad idea. Though almost anywhere that I take a move is going to give him a chance of doing it. So do I take my chance in trying to get one, or do I guarantee give him one? Because if I take this green in either direction, he will get a skull. If I take this green, he gets a skull. If I take this red, he gets a skull. The only way he doesn't get a skull is if I take this green to the right. But there's no chance that I get a skull. And there are 2 chances, or 3 chances. If a skull falls in any of these 3, he will end up getting it. So I think the verdict is we take this... Oh no, I can't even take that red because then he gets a green. A green extra turn. Really? This board right now. So we basically have 2 options. Or 3 options. We take this green, which guarantee gives him no skull initially. But there are 3 chances. If a single skull falls, he gets it. We could take this green, and if a skull falls there or there, we get a skull. Though, unless it falls specifically right there, he will end up getting one. And, okay, I think the answer is take this one to the right. Because this will give him a skull chance, but if a skull falls there or there, he does not get a skull. Exactly what we needed. So, there we go. That took way too long to figure out, but... it did indeed work out. I was just looking for which one had the best chance, and that one appeared to be the best one. So we'll go do that. The other best one would have been the one that where he had no initial skull chance, but there was 3 chances that if they any of them fell as a skull, then he would have gotten it. I didn't want to go with that because 3 different spots. That's like almost a 50% chance that he would have gotten a skull there. Well, we'll go through a Tesla here. He's gonna get his cast off. Not much I can do about that. Ooh, I was hoping he would not get that skull. But we'll go throw the poke. That'll at least kill it. So no mana for you anymore. No mana stealing. Let me go take our yellow so we can actually throw this guy. Whole reason we even have this team is so we can go use him. Ooh, we did not have enough damage. I can't wait till next patch when we get those things that can raise magic randomly. I'm gonna go throw this down so we at least get a poke. Oh, I didn't take the right green. We didn't even get the free poke in there. Unfortunate. Not much we could do about that though. Well, we don't have a drop there. Don't have a drop there. Well, we do have a yellow chance, so I guess I'll go for it. What else do we have to move around? I guess we take a red into the yellow. Start working our mana up just a little bit more. Need to get something down. Doesn't really matter what it is, as long as we can get some kind of damage on them. Do we have anything we could do here? I guess we'll just go take the red, start getting that down. This is actually looking a little bad, especially if we can't get all of our mana quickly. He's going to get a queen map, so that's like guaranteed dead right there. He's also going to take out a good majority of my mana, which isn't really going to help us much. We'll get that and get a little bit of pretty much all of our mana. We can now just throw a Tesla into a... Oh, you know what? Let me actually throw this first. Onto what appears to be brown. Because what else would we really need to do it on right here? That wouldn't give us an extra turn, though. I guess we could do it on yellow and try for the brown extra turn off the top over there. I don't think there's any bad thing that happens from doing that. Actually, never mind. That gives us an extra turn. I didn't see that. Because it'll drop that one by 2. So that actually gets us an extra turn, and it gives us the mana we need. So we'll do that. And, it should be match. Okay, never mind. That is not enough damage. I should have taken those reds. We were frozen on it, but, that could have been another Tesla cast. Oh, wait, never mind. But if I didn't do that, then Tesla would still have all of her mana, so that wouldn't have worked out. Never mind. So that actually was okay. So we'll go take that, get a little bit of our manas, and just try doing that last little bit of poke before it kills us. Would be great. I kind of want to go for that skull. So we will indeed go for it. This we'll have to cast a little bit later. Oh, do we have a drop for it now? No. I would need one color here and not anywhere else. And there's no instance of it occurring, so we'll just take that. Oh wait, was yellow? Wait, I think I could have just done it for yellow. If so, that was a huge fail. Let me go double check. Oh, I could have! I could have taken it for yellow! Oh wait, was that... How many was on the board? Wait, maybe I couldn't have. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I probably could have risked that. I should have went for a yellow. Oh well, too late for that now. We'll go take a red right here, and that's pretty much matched, because that gives almost all the mana. And now all we have to do is take one pair and... Oh! Wait, that's not enough damage. I keep forgetting how little damage it does without... Oh yeah, we could just take a skull. Never mind, that's fine. So we'll take the skull, and now that's enough damage. Or should be. Okay, we just take the skull, and there we go. Wow, that definitely went pretty bad at the end there. I think the first one I tried is actually my favorite so far. It was such a generic team 4, but apparently it does work. Oh, that's not the right one. Also, those were obviously just kind of joke teams. Trying to build a realistic sand scuttler is near useless in anything other than extreme early game. But yeah, this is actually my favorite so far. The I hate that Corvash blocks the blue. Other than that, it's pretty nice. Maybe I should set my banner priority to be something else then, since he is blocking our blue so hard. Because the banners I have currently set up are basically prioritizing me to take blue. But since we have Azura, that's not exactly the best of things to be doing. We kind of don't want to spam all the blues off the board, or else she's not going to have any blues to explode. So we can easily just take rid of that barrier. It doesn't really matter at all. Go take our free turn right there. Get another mirror lift, get another everything. Go move that over, take away green so we get our extra turn. Oh, that's not an extra turn. Shouldn't have cast so quickly. But we'll still go do it. We'll go throw that down. Not an extra turn, but we get plenty of mana. And we still get an extra turn off the top, so never mind. It was an extra turn. Not the way I thought it would be, but it did indeed do what it needed to do. We have Corvash. Don't want to throw it yet, though. That's not enough to kill. See if we have any board control for this. Doesn't look like anything too decent on the board right now, so we'll just Corvash. That'll make sure it's stunned. We can actually drop that with green, so we will indeed do that. Take our green, get our extra turn, get a lot of our mana, get a bunch of cascades, Corvash dead, and there we go. Yeah, that team I think does indeed work the best so far. Still going to be messing around with it with a lot more this week, though. Yeah, next Kingdom should be this Friday. I haven't heard anything yet saying that it's not. Everything seems to be pointing towards it. I haven't been watching their streams lately, though. I think they're streaming right now, too. I'll need to go catch the replay and see if she mentions anything about it. I'll make sure to do that later tonight and see if she mentions anything. Also, if any of you are watching her right now, let me know, because I know some of you might be watching both her and me at the same time. We'll go move that up. I believe she's messing with a couple of the newer troops, but we'll be having them all on Friday. Oh wait, there's no stream for them today? Oh, someone at the beginning of the stream said that she was going to be streaming. Oh, aren't they doing the, I think they're doing a Reddit Q&A or AMA, Ask Me Anything, whatever they are. Whatever Reddit does that's related to that. But yeah, they're doing like a Reddit AMA, I believe, right now. Kind of like their normal stream, except instead of streaming, I think they're just answering a bunch of text-based questions that people are sending to them. Okay, let me try getting the extra turn right here. We do indeed land it. So we'll go and... I'm basically just using it for board control at this point. I'm not even bothering to check to see if it's hitting anything. So we'll go take that. Again, see if there's anything on the board that we can use it for. And if they're not, then we'll aim at color. So if we were to aim at color, purple would be the best option to go for right now. So I guess we will indeed go for it. The biggest issue with that, though, is we don't feed anything into purple. So we'll just go throw that down. And that is the better damage, though. So we'll go for Mirror Lift, maybe into another Mirror Lift. Might need to go get our Explosion because we're running out of options here. So let's get the Explosion down, get a little bit of everything. Probably throw another Mirror Lift into it. Oops, I think I could take an... Oh no, that wouldn't have been an extra turn. Let's see, what do we move here? Red doesn't do it, yellow doesn't... Oh yes it does, yellow does do it. No it doesn't. Oh, that one yellow ruins it for an extra turn. If it was just that yellow and that yellow, we would be able to land it right there. Oh no, do we still try it? I think I do. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, I was hoping that it wouldn't hit the other one, but it did. Actually, it hit it really weirdly. Actually, we're about to lose if I'm not careful. Let me go throw the Mirror Lift here. Mirror Lift with like 57 attack. Too bad she's dead now. Yeah, I think we might have actually just lost. If he hits our Shocktopus, we lose. Okay, good, he didn't, because he didn't get the chance yet. So we'll go throw this down on... Is there any way I can hit a green or purple and cascade into a skull? I don't think that's possible. So let me hit green, just in case it dies to a skull. So we'll do that, so we get almost all of our mana back. And it does indeed die to a skull. The only problem is, so are we! Because he's about to get the final hit there. And there's not a single way we can win. I would have to drop a triple skull in order to win this battle. Let's see. I think I tried for a blue, into a purple, into a brown, into a skull. Let's see it happen. Okay, none of that happens. We got like some random pair off the top and then... nope. Oh, they canceled the AMA? Their AMA is on Tuesday. Tuesday is today. Because Tuesday to them is Monday for us. You have to keep in mind that they're in Australia. So whenever they stay a day, it normally means the day before the day that they're mentioning. So if they say that something is on Tuesday, they normally mean it's very late on Monday. Because Tuesday for them, like right now it's Tuesday for them. It's like noon right now. It's like noon or 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Because they're all the way in Australia, which is like the furthest all the way over their time zone. So they have a really high number on their time zone. They're like the furthest forward that they can possibly be. So if they're mentioning Tuesday, that normally does indeed mean Monday for most time zones. Oh, they said that the Nimhane and Surian were busy. Oh, okay. Never mind. So yeah, maybe they did move it to actual Tuesday then. Never mind. But normally that is the case if they say a date. Okay, let's see. We'll go and take a green to a red extra turn chance, or we don't get it. Okay, we'll go take the red right there. See if we can get a Mirror Lift. And I'm really looking forward to using this in Guild Wars. I still want to set it as one of my defend teams. I haven't set all my defend teams yet, but I will be doing that later tonight. I'm just not certain what I actually want to do yet for defend with him. Mainly because I only have him at epic rarity, so I'm kind of hesitant to even use it because it's probably going to fail. It's way too low of a rarity, I think, to be using in Bracket 1. Oh, also, I just hit Bracket 1. We ended up getting back into Bracket 1 Guild Wars. So, I don't know if this week would necessarily be the greatest week to try to test them. So I might just hold off on it, testing the Shocktopus. Maybe once we get back down to Bracket 2, if we get back down to Bracket 2, I will go and test it. But, yeah, I think for now I might not. What do I even do here? I think we take rid of the brown, so we'll go do that. Get our Explosion, go from there. Get them to full mana off of that. Then we can throw a Corvash and kind of move from there. Actually, let me take a Mirror Lift first. So that clears that out, so we can just go straight into a Corvash into the last 2 remaining troops. And now anything we'll do will kill it as long as it hits the right target, and we'll do it on blue, and down it goes. And there we go. Hey, let me go do dungeons. I still haven't done that yet, have I? Forgetting the dungeons. Oh, we're up against your guild tomorrow? Nice. What guild are you in? Well, actually, I can tell just by looking at it real quick. I haven't set any of my guild stuff yet. I don't even think I upgraded my statues. I should probably go remind the rest of my guild, too, to go do that. Let's see, Guild War in 1 day, we know. I'm one of the only people in my guild who hasn't upgraded it. There's 4 of them. Need to go need to go remind the other guys. Actually, let me go do it right now. It doesn't take that long anymore. It used to take forever, which is why I didn't used to do it on streams. But now it's just 2-click, level up, boom. You used to have to do it 1 by 1, and it used to have a weird loading screen that would make it lag. But now you can just do it in like 20 seconds, not even. And there we go. We already got them all upgraded to where we need them. They're doing that for tasks eventually too. I don't know if next patch is bringing it, but they're going to be changing it so that tasks will be able to these tasks right here, as well as these. Well, these are already like that, but they're going to make the normal tasks that you do every single week that has those 12s. They're going to allow you to do multiple of them at once. At this current moment in time, you have to do them 1 by 1, which is really tedious initially. It's not really that big a deal, but it does take quite a bit of time sometimes. Especially if you're one of the first people there who has to spend like 5,000 and 10,000 and 20,000 or whatever the progression is. It takes a little while to get it all in. I guess we'll do 400,000 and contribute all that. I don't think I did any yet this week, so we'll give a bunch. And what did we get for our legendary task right now? PvP reward, skip, PvP reward. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to claim all. Oops, now we don't know exactly what we got from it. Actually, we can see by just going into, where to go? Legendary task, this one. Oh, no, we can't see it. Well, we got 6 of that one arcane, some kind of other amount of trait stones, probably runics, and 1 gem key. That's a fail. I wish they would change that so you can actually see what trait stones you get. Whenever you look at that in your mail, you can never tell specifically what trait stone it is. It always just shows up as a weird trait stone symbol. But unless you knew what it was or anything, you have not the slightest clue of what on earth you just got as your reward. It's a little bit weird that way. Also, that also reminds me, I haven't even given out a redeem code yet. Let me go do that too. This is normally the day that we hand them out. I still have quite a few just dangling there, so I might as well go get one. Let's see, how many do we have left? It's still the February amount. We've gone through not even a 4th of them yet, which makes sense. We're only on the 12th right now. So let's keep going. Let's go into the next code and make sure this one isn't used yet. I have been getting a little bad with that lately. I think like 2 or 3 of them that we've given out recently I actually already given out because I forgot we had already done it. So we'll go put that there, put that there. I'm not a robot. Click redeem, and if that works, I will go post into chat, and it should. There it goes. It does indeed work. Copy that there. Copy all of that. And if you're on PC and mobile, definitely make sure to go and wait, sign into chat. Why did it say sign into chat? Well, I have to sign into my own chat? I'm logged into YouTube. Why is it... Hold up. Sign into chat. Sign into chat. Oh, there we go. And that was weird. I don't know why it made me have to do that, but there we go. It's making me sign into my own chat. But there's the redeem code, guys. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section for any of you that want to go use that. And yeah, they did some kind of new chat mode. I don't know if you guys see it on your guys' end, but it looks a bit different. It's called, what is this thing called? It's called a introducing top chat. Top chat hides messages such as potential spam to keep chat cleaner and more readable for you and your viewers. You can always switch to unfiltered, which I already did earlier, view if you want to see all the chat messages. Learn more, and click that button. Okay, got it. Yeah, they're trying to keep doing weird things that no one is asking for. Let's see, go to live chat, and there we go. Okay. Keep making changes. We'll go and take the... What do we even need here? Almost nothing. All of it looks horrible. I guess we'll just take a red. I probably should switch back out of a banner that has -1 red. I feel like that's hurting a Marilith team too much. Normally when I play Marilith, I play it on double red so that she gets a total of +3 red on the team so that we can rush her ability. I do like doing spam Marilith. It's really random, but it's a lot of fun to mess around with. And when it works nicely. The problem is when it doesn't work, it backfires heavily. So we'll move this down. He's going to get that down. Not much I can do about that, but there's not too much of the color on the board, so... plus we can drain it if it does mana generate into his front lines. Oh, but he's going to get that down before I can do anything. Luckily, he casted the one that doesn't really matter, so we can just core vash both of them. So that works out perfectly. Throw the Azura down, and that should get us rolling finally. And now we can just throw this onto red and get pretty good value. I'm not sure what the Cascade will do, but it will indeed hit his entire team. And throw this down, get another core vash, and that will indeed be match. And down it goes. Wait, now it's doing a 404 error for the page now too? Let me see. It didn't for me. It brought it to the right page. And if it is bringing you a 404 error, go to gemsofwar.com and there's a button there that says game code, and then just go click that and then you'll be there. But yeah, just gemsofwar.com underneath game code section is the easiest way to get to that point. Oh yeah, let me go to dungeons real quick. And if anyone still has any other questions or team builds you want me to do, let me know. There's the redeem code, by the way. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. You'll likely want to keep your gem keys for this Friday. Let's go see what we get from this one. We get a Arenas. If I'm not mistaken, I still need more copies of her too. Never mind, I don't need more copies of her. But we got another Arenas. Don't really need her though. But oh well. But yeah, this Friday we'll probably be throwing every gem key we have, several thousand glory keys, every single gold key we have, and probably some VIP chests. We'll have to see how unlucky we get. But if we're super unlucky, we will need to go throw some VIP chests to try to get it. Also, we're getting a free copy of Shocktopus later this week as well. I believe on Valentine's Day, though they have not confirmed the exact day that's coming on, to my knowledge. They just said that it is coming later this week. Obviously, you can get one crafted now. They actually didn't intend for us to be able to craft it now. It randomly ended up picking it this week, which is kind of coincidental, which is kind of funny. Anyways, let me go and throw down. Also, keep in mind, he's not in the key drop pool at the moment, I don't believe, the Shocktopus. So don't bother trying to open keys for him. I believe I mentioned that in the previous video, but I just want to mention that again. Because I haven't actually tested it because I don't want to waste my keys right now, but I can almost guarantee he's not in the key drop pool until he actually comes out for free later this week. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I'm going to go get, I'm like rambling, or just trying to look all around for it. Okay, we don't need him at the moment. Let's go get a second firebomb and clear through these real quick. Firebomb, put that in, boom. And good to go. Oh, Surian didn't need to put him in? Oh, he didn't do it deliberately. Whoever ended up making the forum post was like, yeah, we kind of accidentally released him, is basically what they said. And that they are going to be doing it later this week officially. And down it goes. Oh, it is in the chest. Oh, okay. Nice. Never mind. Scratch that then. Still save your keys for Friday, though. There's no point in stocking up now, because you're going to have to throw all your keys on Friday anyways for the New Kingdom. Also, don't overspend on Friday either. Unless you desperately want to get the content a few days early, just wait until Monday the following week, and you can get it all on Monday instead, through event keys. Oh, wait, never mind. That's actually not true. This time the event is not coming immediately after. I think you have to wait 1 week and a few days in order to get this stuff if you want to do it through event keys. So you know what? It actually is slightly better value to throw your keys this Friday then. Normally I would say not to throw it all down like I just said, but I kind of forgot about that because next week is not the New Kingdom event. The reason for this is they need another patch before they go and release the they need the newer patch with all the other stuff before they can get it out. And because the 2 new troops are coming with the New Kingdom when it comes through the event in a week and a half from now, they have mechanics that require the new patch to actually be out. So it's not coming immediately after, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we're going to have to wait an entire week extra before we can go and easily get them, which means I won't be having 5-star. I won't have 5-star to New Kingdom until then. Trying to get it beforehand is going to be way too expensive. I don't think anyone's really going to realistically go for it. Is there an invite code for the redeem code? Oh, the invite code is whatever your thing is in game. It's for, if you're on PC and mobile, you'll be able to claim the code, but if you're on PC and mobile, it's whatever your invite code is in game. So mine would be Tacet. Whatever yours says there is what you put there. Don't type in mine because that's just for my account. But whatever your game says under settings underneath of invite code is what you put there, and then it will send it to your account. That just redirects what account it will give it to you. That's the only thing that the invite code thing does. Let's see. There's a new mythic coming soon. I believe it wasn't coming until... Let me double check. I don't believe there's a new mythic coming soon. I don't think we're getting another one for like a month. Let me double check. But yeah, I don't think the mythic was anywhere near yet. Next mythic isn't until March 2nd. So yeah, we're still a good week, like 3 weeks away from the next mythic. Still a pretty fair amount of time before that comes back around. It looks okay, the next mythic. I don't think it's going to be anything too over the top. It kind of looks like a different version of Dracos 1337, which is pretty bad to begin with. but basically a viable version of Dracos 1337. It also gives all blue allies 1 to all stats per turn, which is likely going to be its biggest usable aspect of it. But yeah, it seems pretty average for the most part. The next mythic coming up, probably a skippable one if you really needed to. It seems about the same level as Scorpius, where it's probably too niche to bother using it most of the time. Ironically, the best, as weird as it may seem, the best troop that currently has the give 1 to all stats to all allies is currently the Bard hero class, as weird as that may seem. Very rarely would a hero class be better than just a standard line of troops, but even though you can only ever have 1 of it, it is pretty nice. It has immune to silence, plus it gets the 1 to all stats, and you can set any weapon to it. It also will be getting 8 extra life and 2 extra magic starting next patch, because next patch all perks will be active, assuming you have them unlocked. So we'd be getting all of these. It would count as Wild Folk, it would get 2 extra magic, and it would get 8 extra HP. So right now we're only getting 1 of these. We can only have 1 active, but starting next patch, all of them will be simultaneously applicable to your hero class, and that'll be for all of them as well. Anyways, guys, was there any other questions in there? I don't believe there was, but I'm going to be heading off for tonight. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and tomorrow night we'll be just doing the Guild Wars, dungeons, all that kind of stuff, and mainly messing around with the Shocktopus again. Do want to try finding a few more viable teams with him, kind of just mess around. He is a pretty fun troop to use. Is he worth wasting your resources on? No, I personally wouldn't bother doing it. I only did it because I wanted to go and have a copy of him, so I could actually show it and such. But personally, I would not go out of your way. Everyone's going to be getting a free copy of him later this week at some point. So, yeah, I would say just wait. There really isn't any particular need to have him now. You're only going to be able to get him really realistically at epic rarity anyways, which is relatively low for late game content. So, like, as you can see, he's only doing like 21 damage. I believe maxed out, he's around a 25 or 26 or something. But it'll be a long while before we get him mythic, so... yeah, but if you have them spared, there really isn't too many things to use this on, so I guess you could go for it if you have a lot laying around, because at this current moment, there's almost nothing to throw all these color gems into. But anyways, just do know that you'll be able to get them for free later this week, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, New Kingdom this Friday, supposedly, so we also have that to go over soon. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Best of luck with any key openings that you might be doing later on. And hope you all enjoy your week. Have a wonderful time, and have a wonderful Valentine's Day, too. Almost forgot about that. It is in 2 days, isn't it? The 14th, if I'm not mistaken, is Valentine's Day. So I hope you guys have a fun time with that. Actually, I've already been pre-Valentining with chocolates. Actually, the best chocolate ever, if you haven't gotten it. The Cella's, it's one of the few things I can have because I'm allergic to nuts. I'm pretty sure it's hard to read because it's reversed. Cella's, there's little chocolate thingies, those things. The chocolate cherries covered with the juice and everything. Those are amazing. Absolutely love them. And that's like one of the only brands I can have because I'm allergic to nuts. And they don't use any nuts in anything. But anyways, guys. Random advertising for some random chocolate. Anyways, guys. Hope you all have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.